Well, first things first today, someone is buying my brushless rigid impact driver. It's in really good shape. They should be very happy. Happy souls. But I'm gonna drive it by since we're heading that way anyway. I'm going to take out a booth, or check out a booth at a local vendor mall to see if I can sell tools there. I just stopped by that. It's not a thrift store. The lady made a point to tell me it's not a thrift store. It's more like antiques and collectibles and stuff like that. I told her what I do, and she said that would work out, and she gave me a couple options for like a small area and then for a larger area, like a full-size booth. So I got to think on that, come to a decision before someone else gets those spots, which there were 4 spots and now there's 2. So if I think too long, I'll probably run out of luck. But I got to think about it and come to a decision of what I think I can earn versus some other places out there. Like eBay, they take a sizable portion of what you earn. And Facebook is less, it's not bad, but it's just less, it's not illegitimate, but you have a higher chance of people not showing up and not just being what you thought it was. So it'd be nice to have something like that. And if I get the little spot, it's $75 a month, and the big spot's $150, which is right in line with what I've been used to for getting booths. So I have to think on that. Me and Jackson here, there he is. We're going to pick up some bookcases from my friend's daycare that we're going to put a coat of polyurethane in, maybe sand them, to see how bad off they are. So we're taking all this stuff out of these pieces of furniture and just we're going to take them back and go over them with the sander, I'm sure. So you said just staining them natural was fine, but we'll see what goes into it while my son works on testing stuff.
A clock.
Very nice clock. I love it. All the shelves are clear and all the items are categorized on the ground where they go for each shelf. What in the world? Was like some kind of dinosaur sound. There we go. So everything can go back easily onto the shelves. Now all that's left is to carry them all out there, and I got this guy for that. What? With this particular shelf, I'm gonna take these little Velcro deals off the back, but the pegboard actually fits up inside of it. So the pegboard I think is gonna stay. Plus it doesn't look too bad. And we're just going to kind of sand down because this obviously looks rough on the top. It's got a lot of roughness to it, so it could definitely stand with some improvement. I will try to slide that pegboard out so I can get in here with the sander a little bit better. So we'll see if I can't get that out, and then we'll go from there. Well, with the belt sander and the random orbit sander, it's a lot better than before. Like this area, that looks pretty good. I mean, they're rough sanded at 60 grit, so I had to go over them again. The bottom, these little guys in this class, they made quite a few scratches and divots in these things. That's for sure, but that's a lot better than before, for whatever that's worth. But I still have to sand them at another level. I'm gonna turn it on this side, and I can sand all the ones facing this way, then kind of flip it around and get the sides with the belt sander. It'll be easy to reach and then go over with the random orbit sander. So slowly but surely, but it's after 10:30 p.m. It's time for me to call it a day, and I'll get back on this tomorrow if I get a chance, or at least by Monday. I can't forget my screwdriver here, because without my screwdriver, I can't take our piece of furniture in the back, which is an old-timey sideboard, and then the one we finished and redid, which is still very pretty. I gotta attach the back of this thing, which is some weird wooden thing right here. I guess you hang your undershorts from it or something. Maybe you hang your underwear on it. It's an underwear shelf. That's what I'm gonna call it. Gotta put some screws in, so I need my screwdriver here. Of course, my Mario lunchbox, and my partner. Gotta go get him and put him in here so we can get on the road to Jacksonville. Go. Your instrumental part of it. Thing right here. Why it's good to have a dust collector, because the dust you collect during sanding, which is from the sanding yesterday here, is so fine it can really clog some stuff up. So it's good to have a dust collector, at least a larger vacuum. I kind of use what I have to use, but you can see why you'd want to use something else. Well, I kind of flipped it around and I got the insides on all four sides, the ends, top, not doing the bottom, obviously. I'm gonna do the corners because I can't get down into the corners very well. Get maybe a hand sander or the oscillating tool. Maybe try that, try one of those two, see whichever one works to get them down in the corners a little bit better, because you can see how the corners can't quite get there. Slowly but surely, it's coming along here. It looks mostly sanded down. I gotta flip it over and do like the back side there, right where that pegboard goes in, but there is an exposed section I'll have to sand. Let's flip it over. It's a good exercise, man. It's good exercise, good grief. Almost closed my rings for today already, good grief. So the first stage of sanding is finished. I'm gonna have to go over it with a finer grit, get the random orbit sander with some 120 or 150 or something like that. Still not perfect looking, a lot better than before. There were some pretty deep little divots in this stuff. And those kids did a number on it. But I'm gonna go over it again, we'll see how it does, and I'll get a nice polyurethane on it. And we have a couple more over there. And we'll see how well this all works.